Hi Libra, welcome to your love reading for May 2022. Let's see what is coming up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Love reading for the sign of Libra for May 2022. Okay, let's see what is coming up for you. Go ahead and move these up a little bit so you can see the bottom row. Okay, so this is what you have for the first main card. Let's go ahead and take a look here. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So you're starting off with the Devil. This can represent the sign of Capricorn. I mean, I definitely see, what I'm getting here, let's just take it one row at a time. You have the Devil and the Sun. So it's like there is a relationship that has been very challenging for the sign of Libra. There's a relationship maybe that some people have called toxic. There could have been a lot of jealousy. There could have been cheating. It could have been a destructive partner. But the thing is that you have the Sun with this. So it seems like the sign of Libra is seeing a relationship heal. This represents happiness, positive energy. So perhaps a relationship that had been perhaps toxic, there's been a lot of negativity between you and this person. Now there is success, now there is love, there's happiness, and we've got Three of Cups. So although there have been a lot of challenges around a relationship, maybe a lot of destructive patterns, now there is happiness, now there is love, now there is lighthearted energy. So let's keep looking here. Now we have your energy here. We have the Queen of Swords. This is you, whether you're male or female. Yeah, so some of you, we've got Knight of Swords and Eight of Cups. Some of you, perhaps, one thing that I'm seeing here, because we have you, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Some of you may have made an abrupt decision to end a relationship. And perhaps you're regretting that. For some of you, either you made a decision to end a relationship or the other person that you're involved with made a decision, perhaps being a little too hasty in ending a relationship. Because what I see here is something that had become pretty toxic and pretty negative. Now there is love. Now there's happiness. There's success. Down here, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So what we're seeing here is that there can be positive changes in a relationship where you just felt pretty stuck. Perhaps you didn't know how to leave this person. Perhaps you felt there was still hope because you do have the Sun here. Perhaps there's been a lot of love and positive energy around this person. You've had a lot of good times. Some of you, you've been pretty stuck as far as a relationship that has become very negative. Maybe you just felt like you just can't leave this person. You can't live without this person. I see that here. And for some of you, because it's a general reading, some of you may be making a decision about this relationship in the month of May with the Two of Swords. And I feel like it could be very difficult. For some of you, you may have someone trying to win you back where it just was a very destructive relationship. We'll see what comes up in the X spread. We do have 9 of Pentacles here, so this is telling me that, you know, someone has changed. Someone has grown. Someone's making better decisions. Seeing the 9 of Pentacles here with the Devil, I feel like someone who just didn't deserve you has finally changed. Okay, so let's get 3 more. Yeah, see, we've got Knight of Cups, 4 of Swords, and King of Wands. Yeah, so what I see here is, you know, there's been healing in a relationship with this 4 of Swords, or someone took a hiatus from a relationship or a marriage. Somebody stepped back. Perhaps this fire sign, we have King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This can also be you if you have a Moon or Rising in a fire sign. I mean, what I see around Libra is there is a relationship moving forward here. There is someone who knows what they want now. Perhaps after there had been, you know, a hiatus where maybe someone needed time to think, or maybe a relationship needed to heal. So basically what I'm seeing here is perhaps someone left and made a really abrupt decision. Perhaps it was a very difficult decision. I feel like Libra may have felt pretty stuck in a relationship where maybe you felt like this person was never going to change. But from what I see here, I feel like somebody has finally changed. Okay, so let me get the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra for May 2022? And I didn't get to post your reading for April. I'm so sorry about that. That is why you are the first one. I'll make sure that you're the first one for the mid-month readings, if I can get to those too. What additional messages are there for the sign of Libra for May 2022? Okay, so let's get the top one here. We've got the Hierophant. Wow, you've got the 9 of Pentacles again. So this is a repeat card. It's here, but it's also right here. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so some of you, the message is you've got them. Like you have your soulmate now. You've got the Hierophant here. You've got your soulmate. Like you've got this person. This person is yours now. For those of you who are single, it could be that you're meeting your soulmate or someone that's very significant to you. This could be soul family. This can also represent the sign of Taurus. But you know, the message here, 9 of Pentacles, this is the repeat card. The repeat card, that's why I use 2 decks. Someone has changed. Someone has finally learned their lesson. Someone's finally making better decisions. They're not in this double energy anymore, whatever that means to you, whether it was cheating, lying, not valuing you, putting you down, whatever it is, someone has finally changed, or you could be seeing these changes in the month of May. And I see a lot of happiness for you, whether you're single in a relationship. I mean, you have the 9 of Cups. This also is wish fulfillment. Some of you are seeing, you know, your ultimate wish fulfilled, whether it's to meet somebody new in the month of May. I've been hearing big things for all the signs as far as the astrology. I'm not an astrologist, but I do keep up with it a little bit, and it seems like there's big changes for everyone in the month of May. Your fondest wish is being fulfilled, whether it's a new relationship, it's marriage, or it's maybe reconciling with someone. I see you being extremely happy in the month of May. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of May. Libra and their ex for May 2022. This one just fell out from the top, and we have the Tower. So this can be unexpected news, a dramatic change. Let's keep shuffling here. Libra and their ex for May 2022. Libra and their ex for May 2022. Sorry about that. Libra and their ex for May 2022. Okay. This one back in here. I didn't really feel that was a jumping card. Let's keep shuffling. Libra and their ex for May 2022. Libra and their ex for May May 2022. Libra and their ex for 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 May 2022. Okay, let's see what you have here. Interesting. Look at this. The Tower just kind of fell out from the deck. I put it back in. Now it is the first card. Let's put that there. Okay, so let's take a look here. So there are some repeat cards from the first spread. I mean, we did see the Two of Swords and we saw a fire sign. So if your ex is a fire sign, this is a huge message for you. Even if they're not a fire sign, this is someone taking action. Okay, let's start with the first row. This Tower card, I mean, this is something else because you saw how it, kind of fell out from the deck. It didn't really jump out, but it fell out. I put it back, and then it's the first card that comes up for you. So again, this is for Libra and their ex. Yeah, so I feel like, and I told you this in the first spread, that's still your reading. You've been in a really, just tough situation with your ex. You've been stuck. Perhaps there's been zero communication. That's kind of what this reading focuses on. I see something that's been, nothing's moved forward with your ex, but now, something is changing. And we have the Tower and the Emperor. For some of you, I mean, it really does seem like there's something very unexpected. And I do feel like it could be communication, even though I don't really see any pages here. I feel like there could be unexpected news from an ex. There could just be, a change that comes out of nowhere. And this could come from someone that's, you're finally really ready to take action. It could be you, or it could be your ex, where you're finally ready, no more messing around, no more waiting for phone calls. I'm gonna see something happen. I'm gonna make something happen with this person. I feel like if you take that attitude in the month of May, you're seeing a dramatic change. I mean, you've had the Tower twice now. There's something very unexpected. Now, let's look at the second row. You have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, there can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have the Four of Swords, which we also had. This also was a repeat card. This came up in the first spread. Yeah, so I feel like there's been a situation with an ex where someone just felt like, they needed some time. That's what I see here. They needed some time to figure out how they felt about you, or it was you. It could be either way around in a general reading. Someone felt they just needed to move on. They needed time alone. But I see this person now. If your person is not an earth sign, this is someone who is now ready to be that committed partner, because that is what we saw in the first spread with that Nine of Pentacles 2 times. Someone has learned from their mistakes. Someone has matured. This person is now ready to be who you want them to be. Let's look at the bottom row. We have King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. So there could be a fire sign for Libra, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I mean, you do have the Emperor here. So for those of you where there is no fire sign, this can be you finally deciding to take action. You're not going to sit around anymore and wait to see if that ex calls. You're going to call, or you're going to go and look for this person. I mean, if you do, if there's someone taking action, you have success here. I mean, there is a commitment here. There is a long-term relationship or a marriage. And more important, there is a new beginning. So for those of you who decide that I'm not going to sit around anymore and wait for this person, you're seeing something dramatic change with this Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's look a little deeper. Nine of Pentacles again. So that is 3 times that you've had this in your reading. You had it as a repeat card in the first spread. So it was there 2 times. Now it is here again. So the universe wants Libra to know that your ex has changed. Your ex has grown from, from their mistakes. They're a better person now. They've learned their lesson. They're more mature. They're ready for a relationship. They're ready for commitment. For some of you, that is why you have this King of Pentacles here. They're ready to be that loving, stable, nurturing partner for you. They're finally grown into the person you want them to be. Then we have the Death card. This can represent the sign of Scorpio, but this is just telling Libra, preparing you that for the month of May, you can change everything. So I think this is up to you. For most of you that are watching this, like if you decide that you're going to make things work with an ex, you're going to reach out. It really just seems like it's up to you. Like someone has to take action, especially for those of you where you see no changes. This is an ex from a long time ago. I feel like if you kind of attempt this new beginning, I mean, you just had the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're getting what you want. We also have the High Priestess here. So for those of you where you don't, like you can't forget about an ex. That's what I'm getting. You can't forget about an ex, and perhaps everyone's telling you, move on. Find somebody new. For those of you where you're not meant to move on, I feel like your intuition won't leave you alone. Like you really want this to work out. Everything reminds you of this person. If your intuition is telling you that you can change the outcome of this relationship, this is your time to act, where you're going to see this dramatic change here from the Death card. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra about their ex for May 2022? What other messages are there for the sign of Libra about their ex for May 2022? What other messages are there for the sign of Libra about their ex for May 2022? Messages are there for the sign of Libra about their ex for May 2022? I can't help but take a peek here at the bottom of the deck. Look at this, the Death card, which is also right here. So for some of you, like this is the month where you're going to see something dramatic change in that relationship. You have very positive cards here, so I feel like for many of you, like this is the time to try to fix things. Okay. The Moon, Knight of Cups. We just had this in the last spread. Here it is again. And you have the World. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we have the Moon, the Knight of Cups, and the World. So we have 2 major arcanas here with the Knight of Cups in the middle. Yeah, for some of you, like you've just been like very confused. You've been very confused, and you've been really lost, and you're just really emotional as far as what's going to become of you and your ex. You have no answers. For some of you, like because we have the World here, and then we have the 8 of Cups, some of you may decide that this is the time for you to move on. I mean, that's not going to apply to everyone, but that's one thing that comes to mind. But to me, the World is, this is one door closing and another one opening. And this Knight of Cups is a repeat card from the first spread, which is still your reading. So I feel like there's still a chance here for a new beginning, finally closing that door to confusion. This could also be deceit. I mean, you just had the Devil in the first spread. What was ironic is you had the Devil and the Sun, which are very different. You kind of a totally opposite message. So I really saw someone who's very negative, destructive. That's finally changed. So that could be what we're seeing here with the World. That chapter is over. That chapter of suffering. Someone is ready to move forward in a relationship here. Okay, so you have a very kind of synchronistic reading. If I were you, I would go back and watch the first spread now that you've seen this. Kind of see that May could be a time where, you're finally deciding to take action on that ex you can't forget about. Again, with the High Priestess right here, for those of you where you're not meant to move on, because not everyone's meant to move on, you're going to know if it's your time to fight for this person. Okay, Libra, this has been your love reading for May 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.